Alright, this Rumex Acetosa, sheep sorrel, yellow dock. This is the worst weed on my land. The reason why I pulled it is it's going to seed, and this is the one thing that I will take this to the dump. I don't like putting organic matter in the dump, but this is going in the freaking dump. I would bury it deep in the ground if I had time. I would burn it if I had time, but this is a very new project. I don't have, things aren't all set up for that. This shit's just going to the dump. That's the quickest way to get rid of it. And so now let's look at it in the ground. You see that red bit? That is something to help you identify it. This is related to French sorrel, but it's more bitter, more acidic. It's more intense, but you can use it for cooking, and it's hardly anybody does. It's good for it's good for your liver or something like that. Pretty much everything's a medicinal herb. It really is. And then there it is, doing its thing, making seeds. And so I say that it's the worst. It's number one for the clickbait factor. Excuse me, but you know, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's not just clickbait. But the very worst weed for gardeners, for orchardists, for anybody that doesn't have animal, you know, isn't just cutting it all with a mower, or have, you know, animals, that is their agriculture, that are eating stuff. That's physalie. It's really beautiful. The bees love it. It's you know, there's a bee on it right now. Is the worst weed is definitely like Bermuda grass, a fine-leafed grass that spreads by rhizomes. The broadleaf grasses that spread by rhizomes, St. Augustine and others, they're not that bad. They're easy to pull. They're not ridiculous, but a fine-leafed grass that spreads by rhizome is such a bastard and so hard to control. This is number two. Why? Because every single one of those seeds will basically work, and they're really hard to pull. My soil's very light, so it's not such a plague, but they're everywhere here on this land because constant corn cultivation, and so I'm getting rid of the seeds, and I'm pulling a lot of them. There you go.